Yeah. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
They certainly blocks are set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he is all the way up past the 25.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really competent throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 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 check. 47 is the mic. 47. Hey, switch gears.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Kill. We got 21. Good night.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Henry. Check. What? Yes. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Jackson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
We go 21. 11. 5.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
Makes the score Ravens 16, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On first down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Bridgewater. And his pass incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. What? 57. Mike, 57. You don't know no better.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike, 57. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't.
And the blitz does come. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, check. Let's go, D. Big series right.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 17.
Down. 60 on. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 54 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That'll be complete to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
57. Mike, 57.
Bridgewater on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to go up top, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 98 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
218, chop. Let him.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Tight dog, tight over. Kill. Hey, East, what's that?
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Saints 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Cut.
One last throw here for Hill. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.